she shall no more rise. She is forsaken upon her land. There is none to raise her up. For thus saith Yahweh power, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10.
Exactly, because all of these things will happen right now happen to the nation of Israel. You see? So the strong support that Israel used to have them now have more. You see, there is not even a representative for us in the UN. Man. You see? So all of these support we have, it basically come to naught. Man. You see, because the times we are coming is the times of austerity upon the nation of Israel. You see, and great famine are going to hit our people. Man.
That's right.
You see me?
It says, to the house of Israel, for thus saith Yahweh unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live.
Exactly. So seek the Lord, and ye shall live. But we already know say the nation of Israel now seek their Father. You see, what they must do is seek after their own lust. They must seek after their own means of sustainment, after their own means of development. You know? You see, just about a quick precept. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 5. Verse 21, it says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes, and prudent in their own sight. You see me? So that's the way Israel are doing. Them wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. They believe said through for them own mindset, them can sustain and basically maintain themselves. That's exactly what Cuba does say a while ago. You see, them say, well, although them things and sanctions are happening, you know, we good. Hey, if that majority believe to. And the beliefs are good because they have much in goals where the US sees. And reallocate asset them. Right now, they can't do the trade with the other nations because the US are imposed so much greater sanctions on them backside. The whole entire friggin' Venezuela suffer, man. You see me? Some people they sit on TV and ball say, oh, them not the food and them not this. Right now, even a cigarette can get you how much amount of oil because they have the oil reserve over there stored up, but can't sell to nobody. You understand? So the friggin' people must suffer. Them not have no support. Them not have no strong defense because they not seek after them before, man.
Right. It says, but seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beersheba, for Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught. Seek Yahweh, and ye shall live, lest he break out like fire in the house of Joseph.
Exactly. So seek the Heavenly Father and shall live, man. See, but scripture tells us, yo, them people are not going to do that. The scripture tells you, we get this in the book of Jeremiah. See, it's the book of Jeremiah chapter 6. Verse 16 said, thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they say, we will not walk therein, yo. That's what the people must say, yo. That's what the heads of state say. And through your government, through your policies where you decree for your own self and your establishment where you demand for your own self. You see me? You say, yo, you're not going to follow after the Father, but the Father say, yo, seek after me. And then everything will go cool. You see me? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16 says, for the leaders of this people cause them to hear, and they that are led of them are destroyed. You see? So you have to follow after your government, you feel seven door right. You see? And through your government, all of these the other nations, mainly America, I'll put a big squeeze for you, man. You see me? You're gonna get screwed over, yo. One bro.
It says, seek Yahweh, and ye shall live, lest he break out fire in the house of Joseph, and devour it, and there be none to quench it in Bethel. Ye who turn judgment to wormwood, and leave off righteousness in the earth.
Exactly, man. You turn judgment into wormwood, you make judgment, the righteousness of the Father seem bitter.
Right.
You see me? Because wormwood has a bitter substance. You see, you make the righteousness of the Father bitter, man, and you leave off righteousness in the earth. You don't follow after the standard of righteousness, man. You understand one?
Right. Seek him that maketh the 7 stars and Orion, and turneth the shadow of death into the morning.
Exactly. So the scripture tells you, the Heavenly Father do all of these things, yo. The Heavenly Father the one who basically make all the constellations of the sky. You see, him are the one who bring night and day, man. You see, him are the one who do all of these things, and you believe that if you seek unto him, you're not going to basically get prosperous. You see, because what Cuba say a while ago, them believe say, well, this bitch named Betsy anymore. You see, I talk about say how them form good alliance with the other countries, them, so them are supposed to be in good stance. You see, you believe that, man, but the alliance you're supposed to form is with the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see? Go on.
Alright. Says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars and Orion, and turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with night, that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Yahweh is his name, that strengtheneth the spoiled against the strong.
So the Heavenly Father will strengthen the weak against the strong. What?
So that the spoiled shall come against the fortress.
Exactly. You see me? And the way we will come against the fortress, we will stand firm in the times ahead, man. In the time of Jacob trouble, man. Is the elect of the Father, the one them who basically trust in them words and maintain in ways, man. That's why the scripture tells us, say, his people shall eat. You see? But enough of them out there, they are going to suffer. They are going to die for want of bread, man. You see?
Says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Exactly, because the prophets them out there in the highways and the byways right now and tell you these things. They might tell you, say, seek after the Father, maintain his statutes. Basically, stop basically eating shellfish, stop eating pork, stop eating all form of abominable foods. You see, keep the standards of the Father, keep the land Sabbath. You see, keep your Sabbath. You see, but them man the way do these things basically show you the right way. You see, the scripture says, seek ye the old paths in which you shall find rest. You see, the man them we are basically bring out that standard and that truth. You see, so that they never suffer. You see, them they are the man who you abhor. You see, them they are the man who you hate. You hate when them man they speak because them man they speak the truth. You see?
Because have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth.
Right, man. You see, and that's why America will basically put a screw wrench up in the house, man. You see? Remember?
Alright, verse 11. For as much therefore as your treading is upon the poor,
right,
and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but ye shall not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not drink wine of them. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just, they take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right.
Exactly, man. So all of our people, the leaders of our people, man, they must seek unto Egypt, and when them seek unto Egypt, Egypt will end up screwing them over, man.
Right.
Zine, I think that in the book of Isaiah chapter 30, 33 or 30. Zine, give me 30 first. See, because every time our people face a certain level of austerity, what them seek unto the other nations. They not seek unto the Heavenly Father. They must seek unto the other nations to support. They must seek unto the other nations to benefit. See, Cuba seek a tour, Venezuela to benefit. Venezuela, them get knocked, and Cuba get knocked as well, man, causing a domino effect. You see me? The alliance with Jamaica have with Cuba and Venezuela. Yeah, Jamaica have to break that shit because what? Jamaica have to play out what? A serve America. You see? None of these nations now seek after the Heavenly Father, man. You see? And the Heavenly Father are the one we are bringing this whip and them backside, yo. You see one, bro?
Sure, it's a despise the word.
No. Isaiah 30 and it's start one. Yeah.
So this is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me,
right?
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit,
right?
That they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Because all who have gone, man, them trust not in the other nations, them trust in a people who bring them in bondage. Because America is one of the main places where our people get predominantly scattered to, man. But the other nations, they have a hand in it, you see, according to the book of Psalms chapter 83. The other nations, they have a hand in it. They can jump to 30, 31 and 1. You see me?
This is Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
Exactly, man. So you know, look unto the Heavenly Father for sustain you. You know, look unto the Heavenly Father for keep you maintained and development. You see, that's why Venezuela suffer. That's why Cuba suffer. They must fear ration food, man. You see, all these things are come to the time of famine. Are come to the time of austerity. You see me? You can get me Ecclesiastes. You can get me Ecclesiastes 12:1. Understand? Because the times that come right now, man, it never just step on the level of rationing. It never just step on the level of you not having eggs or you not having chicken. You see, the times that come, I will shut down governments. The local government shut down over there in America. People believe that was a big deal. Well, look here, man, they're going to have a bigger deal than that, man. You see, the level of austerity that is coming with a mass debt behind it, man. You see me? What?
It says, remember now, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
So don't wait until the days them will come and say, yo, look here, we are suffer. You see, the family are dead. You see, where all manner of evils are going on the street when madman are rape off your daughter. Don't wait until them days. You see, basically remember the Heavenly Father. You see, don't wait until all manner of hell when animals, disease, all sort of rages and chaos happening on the streets. You see, remember the Heavenly Father, man. You see, what?
It says, while the sun or the light or the moons or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
All work of a cease, you. See, because what means of the work if you're not profiting anything? See, so all labor of a cease. See, there's going to be job cut, massive job cuts. See, there's already things being put in place for massive job cuts. You have this Korean company LG, them create 3 industrial technologies. We basically going to take over jobs in the service industry. You see me? Jobs such as cashiers, you see clerks, you see waiters, gas pump attendants. You see me? All of these jobs are basically being prepared to be eradicated, man. You see? And when these jobs come basically to naught, what do you think will come afterwards, man? People never able to sustain them daily means of living. You see? Therefore, what will come? Basically rioting in the streets. You understand? So these things, so right now, you have to remember your Creator, because grinding shall cease, man. Continue.
And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right? So all of them things that come to naught, man. You can jump from this over to Isaiah 32:10. You see? Because right now, you have people in this life and they might live lavishly. They might live without a care in the world. You see, in the scripture telling you in Ezekiel chapter 21 verse 9, say you have a sword is sharpened. Why should he then murder? You see, should there be happiness? You see, there is no need for happiness right now, because right now the things that is being set in place for your destruction is something to be basically take thought to, man. Be prudent, yo. Don't be dumb. You see, look for these things we have come about for destroy you, man. You see, scripture already saying in Isaiah chapter 4 verse 6, yo, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. You see me? So therefore, because you reject knowledge, the Heavenly Father reject you, man. Go on, bro.
Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 32 verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
Ye careless women, because women is one of them where basically is one of the main devices used for the destruction of the men of our people.
Right.
See? So the men them careless, the women them careless, the men them careless. See, the only one, the true men that is in the society now are the men of the Lord, because them are the one who have the word to basically discern all matters great and small.
Right.
You see me? So the scripture tell them mainly specify to these women out there, right? And now today are Mother's Day. You see? And all about on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, man. People are post them mother, oh mommy, and not even notice what's going on over there in Cuba. You see me? And I can me not say, but we can bet so them bitch in Cuba probably have the same fucking thing to celebrate Mom Day. But anyway, you see? But you can just see how dumb our people are, man. You see? Them take things light. You see? Because it not happen to them.
Right.
Because them not feel the burden that Cuba feel, the Venezuela feel, and them basically they not trip back because it's just a little string need to pull for all of the mess fall out on Jamaica right now, man. What?
Right, it says, for the vintage shall fail,
Right?
the gathering shall not come.
And the gathering has failed for Cuba. It has failed for Venezuela. The question you should ask yourself is who next?
Isn't it?
Who next, man? You see me? Right now, me have in my have a bet pan Jamaica next. You see me? It's not far from Jamaica. Alright, come on.
Right. Verse 11, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare,
Right?
and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Going in a state of mourning. Going in a state of mourning for all of these things we are about to happen to women. You see? We are about to happen to the people of a nation.
Okay.
You see? Consider these things, man. Correct your ways. You see? But we say these words in vain, and we only say it for the elect of the nation of Israel. Because we know that 2/3 of our people, all of these things who watch this video, you see, if you are amongst the 2/3, these things are, these words are like wind that just blow up on your face and pass away. You never really take into the consideration. You never take these words and digest them and observe and actually have your eyes open to the level of destruction we are about to come in. One?
Say, they shall lament for the teeth.
They shall lament for the teeth. The teeth are like basically something where milk come out of birth. You see? You shall lament for your daily nutrients, man. You shall cry in bitter sorrows for your daily nutrients. One?
For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Yea, upon all the house of joy in the joyous city. Because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens forever.
Exactly. You can get me 2 Ezra 15 and verse 13, man. You see me? As a matter of fact, start at 1, then go through to 3, then jump to 30.
Okay.
You see, because all of the words that we are speaking right now, they believe, say, yo, these words are just words. But it's not words, and we're not really business if you believe it here and nay. You see, because the words of the Heavenly Father will go forth with full force. One, bro.
Right. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
These things are prophecies that are happening now, that was written aforetime for now. One, bro.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
For they are faithful and true. Right now we are seeing evidently all of these things are happening.
Right.
You see, them faithful and true, remember?
Verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Is it to 15 now?
No, man, read through to 50. Yeah,
Alright.
continue.
Alright, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Right?
And one people shall stand up to fight against another,
Exactly. Go on.
and swords in their hands.
Swords, the guns, all of these things, weapons of warfare, they might basically fight against each other. Why? Because the famine will come. Go on, bro.
For there shall be sedition among men,
Right?
and invasion, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's what happening in Cuba right now. Basically, it's about for him. Because them say in the article it say you have droves of line going into the supermarket and being presented with the empty shelves. You see, after a while when belly start grow, what you think them are going to do? They might go up there up in the cities, you see, and seek the leaders. You see, the police them are come out in the street and try to contain mass riots. You see, that will happen in America soon to come. That happen here in Jamaica. You see, it will happen all in the major cities across the world. You see me, go on, bro?
Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right?
For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Right?
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Exactly. So all of the mighty men, the scripture tells us the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. You see? So the days are come for all of the men them who believe say, yo, them a talk dog. You see? But them are going to be bitches, man. You see? All of the bass and them voice are going to basically drop down to nothing, yo. You see? Drop down to bitches. Because guess what? Them belly are going to sink in so much that this bass and this proud manliness what them have, you see, are going to basically be done away with, man. You see? Them are going to basically all have them own people. Because of the famine and the austerity we are coming. Go on, bro.
Alright, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Man are going to become like wild dogs out here. You see? Man are look for food. You see? Man are snatch up baby off a breast and talk about baby can use for stew. You see? Them things are about to come, man. You see me? And the scripture tells us, yo, we are going to laugh at the calamity when it comes, man. You see, so when you see the brothers out there in the highways and the byways and preach these words and them have a smile upon them face, you see, the smile is because, guess what? The scripture does proclaim, say, yo, we have a laugh at the calamity when it comes. You see, at your fear when it comes, one.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
Exactly. You see, the scripture tells us how the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, I get that feel, but can't find it. You see me? You can get me jump to Ezekiel, Ecclesiastes 3. You see? Start at 1. You see me?
It says Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1.
Right.
To everything there is a season,
Right.
and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So right now at the time when all of the bad things are about to come upon the earth, man.
Right.
You see? All of the bad things we can think about are about to come upon the earth. Peace shall turn into war. Laughter into mourning. You see? All manner of good are going to turn into bad. You see? Because all of these things are what's prescribed, what the scripture prescribes, man. One?
A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Exactly. You see? So a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, man. You see? Because right now, all of them we are plant now, all of them things are going to be wrecked up, and nothing will ever sowing again, man. You see? And you can see that through all of the agendas where the American government have, man. Through them GMOs, you see, where them use certain seeds where basically sterile, because the seeds them not going to grow anymore. You see? And because what them do is that them basically kill off most of the natural crops through them pesticides. You see? And basically nobody now have hearty seeds left for plant and basically resupply themselves. One?
It says a time to kill and a time to heal.
Exactly. And this is the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You see, relating back to the precept in 2nd Esdras, man. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 19. You see? So men are going to basically invade one another. The love of many are going to wax cold. You see me? And relating, read that again, bro.
Ecclesiastes 3 verse 3. A time to kill and a time to heal.
A time to kill. That's going to be a time to kill. Men are going to basically not going to have no pity towards their neighbor. You see? There is going to be that time to kill, man. And the time to heal will be the time that we have a coming into the kingdom, man. The Heavenly Father will heal the nation of Israel. You see, but the scripture tells you, the good cannot come least the evil which is sown is rooted up. You understand what?
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Right?
A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance.
A time to mourn and a time to dance. And right now, the whole heap of people have a mourning. You see, because you people, most of the people that may not feel the level of austerity right now, they might dance. But the time to mourn is coming very soon, man. It is right at the doorsteps. You see, it is so close, you can't even smell it, so to speak. You see me? Because all of the things that will happen right now, it will lead right into that time of mourning. This is the book of Matthew 24, verse 32. And it says, now learn a parable of the fig tree when its branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So the time of mourning is coming, one bro.
At verse 8.
Right?
A time to love and a time to hate.
Mm-hmm.
A time of war and a time of peace.
And right now we're in the time of war, man. The time of peace is long gone, man. You see, that is according to the book of Ezekiel 13, verse 10, man. Your leaders are telling us they have peace, the leaders are telling us it's going to be alright, but the time of war is near, man. The time of war is right here, right now, man. All the things that we have on in South China Sea, these things are proclamation of the times of war, man. You see, all the things we have going over there in Syria, all of the...
In the Middle East.
Now the Middle East. You see me? All of these things, man, are proclamations of the time of war, man. You see me? You have anything else to add, bro? You see me? And with that, I just want to make sure they say, call Allah, Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, to what for making us do the and put in the spirit and us to do this lesson. And with that, I want to say, to what call Allah, Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, the honors to the elders. The banners to the elders and apostles of brimstone and salutations to all brothers that's pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.
Shalom.